Okay. Welcome, everyone. It's January 27th, 2021, and I'm just so excited for our event tonight, and I'm so excited that you are all here with me. You are in for a real treat. We have some really awesome panelists with us tonight, so thank you all for being here. I am your host. I'm Ashley DeAngelis. Sorry. And we're going to meet our speakers in just a minute. But tonight, I wanted to let you know what's going to be happening. I will be giving you a quick overview of Shaklee, and then we're going to hear from our awesome speakers, and they're going to share their stories with us. And then be sure to stay till the end because we have some really great special offers for you. So Shaklee, for those of you that don't know, is a health and wellness company. We're really about whole health. And Dr. Shaklee actually developed the first vitamin in our country in 1915, over 100 years ago. And he developed the first plant-based protein. So when Shaklee began, back then, we've innovated all these products. And 100 years later, we're still innovating products. We even now have a personalized nutrition with our Meology, which actually helps you to take this really quick health assessment, and it will help you figure out what your body needs and what is important for you and your particular needs. Shaklee is beyond organic. We're all natural. We do our testing on ingredients, on our products. We actually guarantee our products are 100% guaranteed in quality, efficacy, and their money back guarantee. Even Olympians choose our products because they know that they're guaranteed safe. And we actually have 146 Olympic medals of bronze, silver, and golds won by our Shaklee powered athletes. So we're really excited to share with you how these products have helped our guests tonight and how they have turned it into a really great business opportunity as well. So let's welcome our guests, and they're going to each introduce themselves. So we will start with Crystal Gossett.
Hey everybody, my name is Crystal Gossett. I live in Jamestown, Ohio, which is a very small town. I live in a lake community. We have 2 stoplights, so we are a very small community. I have been married for 12 years to my husband, Todd, who is a CPA, and we have 3 awesome children, ages 10, 8, and 5. And I've actually had my wellness business for 9 years, and my full-time job is a stay-at-home mom.
Great. Welcome, Crystal. Thank you for being here. Ricky Ruiz.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ricky Ruiz, and I am from a small town in New Hampshire. I've actually just completed my first year with Shaklee. I've been using the product since I was still a baby, and my parents back in the 90s were actually coordinators. Today, I work with them to continue the Shaklee family legacy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ricky. And Monica Stanton.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me. I'm Monica, and I am a single mom. I have a daughter who's 27 and a son who's 23. I live in Santa Barbara, California. I have a degree in the biological sciences, homeschooled my kids all the way through. I've been a Shaklee user since 2006 and started my business very part-time in 2007. And so have been in that business for 14 years now. I love the outdoors, healthy living, swimming, hiking, horses, and anything nature.
Wonderful. Well, thank you for being here, Monica. Okay, we're going to start with our first question, and Crystal's going to share with us what a day in the life of a Shaklee distributor looks like.
Well, a day in the life of a Shaklee distributor can look a lot of different ways, and that's kind of the beauty of it, because you can work from anywhere, from your phone, from your home, from the beach, from the boat. I've done it all. Like I mentioned before, I have 3 young children. And when I started my Shaklee business, I had 1 child who was a 9-month-old. So this business has really evolved with me. What I have come to figure out very quickly in this business is that I love so much that it's all about experiencing changing brands and helping your own family get healthy and experience how you can really truly feel amazing, but then taking that experience and sharing it with people around you. One of my fears going into this was feeling like I was going to be selling something and felt weird about that. And I quickly realized that people had the same needs that I did. And so I really got good at becoming a listening detective and providing an opportunity for people to have a solution, not just praying for them or listening to their needs, but offering a solution. And so it's been really cool to use this business as a way to build relationships and trust with people. Like I said, being able to work from anywhere has been a really good thing for me, because now that my kids are growing and involved in sports and school, I'm able to really fit it in where I need to, whether it's before they wake up or late at night, or before it was nap time, now it's during sport practices and things like that. So it's been a really cool experience for me over the course of the 9 years to be able to allow it to kind of evolve with me and share my experience and help other people around me.
Wonderful. I love that. And it's for any age range too. And I love that because you're building for your family, and we have people that even start at retirement age because they want to build for retirement. So it's wonderful to have that. Thank you. Okay, our next question is, we're going to hear about what were some of the concerns that you each had before becoming a distributor. And we will start with Ricky.
My main concern was actually what people would think. I have a very honest family. So joining Shaklee to become a distributor was a little out of my comfort zone. On top of that, I had no idea if I would even succeed. I don't have what they call the sales gene, but I learned that that wasn't necessary. Another concern was actually that when I got started, I didn't know what that, natural was another word for powerful. I always thought that if it was natural, is it really going to work? And the answer was a huge yes. That's exactly what it means. My favorite quote is from Patricia Fripp. She says, "To build a long-term successful business, instead of focusing on closing a sale, open a relationship." That's a quote that I carry with me every day, especially when I'm working with Shaklee. Because Shaklee is all about sharing and making recommendations as you would share a good recipe or recommend a good restaurant. So now, especially since 2020 Global Conference, there's so many more ways to make money with Shaklee. I hope you all are excited as I am for this year.
Wonderful. Thank you, Ricky. I love it. And I love that because sharing with other people is really what it's about, connecting. And that's why we love seeing all your faces. For those of you that have your face up there, it's so joyful for us because we're such a people business and we love learning about others and meeting people. So thank you for sharing, Ricky. Okay, Monica, what were your concerns? You're muted.
Sorry.
Okay.
My concern was not about the business, but because we had a major health need that put us in a financial hardship. So health and money were my two concerns. I didn't want to get a job outside of the home and stop homeschooling my kids. I wanted to be a full-time mom, but I wanted the products and I wanted the health. And so I saw Shaklee really as a solution. It was my husband that had the concern. He felt that I didn't have time. And so we considered the options, and that meant getting a part-time job, leaving the home. And honestly, that was so disruptive to our homeschooling family, and I was miserable. I wanted to be home with my sick child and my two children. So I decided to go for it with Shaklee and follow my heart and not compromise what was so important to me. So I have to say that because we had this need, it really propelled me to just Shakleeize my whole home. So it was actually a blessing because it made me have such a wide experience with all the products and find out right away how great everything was. So I could share, like Ricky was saying, straight from the heart, straight from personal experience. And because my belief was so huge. And so I really wanted to empower other moms to have healthy homes and take care of their families.
Wonderful. That's so important. That's such a big part of life is that, our health. I think this past year has taught us all how important our health is. So thank you so much for sharing, Monica. Okay, so let's hear a little bit more about how the products have helped you all. And we will start with Crystal.
All right, I'm going to actually share my screen here because pictures say 1,000 words, right? Can you see that okay?
Hmm.
Okay, so here is a little bit of my journey. When I started Shaklee, it all started for me with a giant belly. I was pregnant with my first child, and also horrible leg cramps. And I was desperate. I was using high quality supplements that I really trusted that came recommended and from the health food store. They were expensive, and I was very skeptical when somebody recommended, my aunt actually recommended that I talk to her Shaklee distributor, who helped her get started on a few products. And so I literally switched brands of the calcium I was using. And I overnight had just this crazy transformation and different crazy pregnancy symptoms that I was having. So you can see here over the course of time, my product testimonies just kind of keep evolving because I've experienced so many great transformations just using different product lines and experiencing the effect of really using pure, effective products. They really can make all the difference in the world. So you see 1, 2, and 3 pregnancies. So I used our nutritional products. I used our weight management products to help me get my leanest and healthiest I've ever been. I'm a collegiate athlete and I'm in better shape and health now after 3 babies than I was back as a volleyball collegiate player. So that says a lot. Over the course of time, it's interesting because one of my hesitations in this business was how was I going to make money? And this picture on the bottom left makes me laugh because I considered cleaning other people's houses, and I hate cleaning, and I especially don't like cleaning toilets. So this picture makes me laugh because one of the reasons I hated cleaning in the past was because of how horrible it made me feel. And so switching our cleaning products to our non-toxic cleaning products has just been incredible. You see my 60-day results of the skincare line free of 2,500 chemicals. And that's just 60 days. It wiped 10 years off of my skin. And then also just recently, actually last week, I did a 7-day healthy cleanse, and you can see my results there as well. Just feel so incredible after really getting the toxins out and using those products. But I think where my heart is the most passionate is how it's helped my family overall. My daughter really struggled with skin issues and took the pigment out of her skin, and we were able to heal her gut from the inside out. And it's just taught me so much. I'm an empowered wife and mom now, and so proud that our 3 children have such strong immune systems and have never needed antibiotics. We've been able to just help them by giving them the nutritional products that they need. So, I mean, I could go on, but this is a little snapshot of how the products have helped our family.
Oh, I love that. That's so powerful. I don't even have anything to say because that's so powerful. Thank you so much for sharing that, Crystal. All these stories are amazing. Wait until you hear them all. Oh my goodness. Okay, Monica, let's share your story.
Okay, well, I found Shaklee because we were really needing some help in my family. And so one of my children was going through a major health need. And when I saw how much Shaklee helped her, I wanted it for myself. Because at the time, as a young mom, I had IBS, irritable bowel syndrome. An allergy doctor in town said I was the most allergic person to walk into his office. And I had hives, like, Crystal was saying, she knows how uncomfortable that was. Eczema, itchy eyes, congestion, sinus infections. I was exhausted. I was on a Zoom with a friend just this last week, and she was reminding me about my hands. My hands were so raw and open and broken and infected, because when your skin's broken. And so that's how bad it was. But I was at that time on 5 prescription medications I was told I'd need for the rest of my life, including an epinephrine pen in my purse. And they were giving me even a mind-altering medication. And that's when I realized, I'm headed down the wrong path. So I found Shaklee. I started using it myself, and I'm off all the medications. I get compliments on my skin now, even though my doctor said if I stopped using the medication, I would have leather skin. And I can here to tell you, I do not have leather skin. And I have great energy. My digestion's all straightened out. I'm healthy. I have no more sinus infections. I've got lots of, activity in my life, and I'm really happy. Another side thing that wasn't working for, but with Shaklee, you can really keep your muscle tone as you age, so you can stay active and look kind of nice and not get all flabby. So that's how the products have helped me.
Wonderful. And your daughter is healthier today, correct?
Absolutely. I'll tell you more about that later.
Yes, wonderful. So it always warms my heart when I hear that, because it's to have someone compliment your hands and to remember what that is had to be just such a amazing feeling. So thank you so much for sharing. Okay, Ricky, could you share your incredible testimony, please?
So, as I've told you, I used Shaklee for a long time, but I really never knew what we offered. It was really just what my mom gave me. April of 2020, it was I was in the worst shape of my life. Between January and March, I had made the worst decisions when it came to food and physical activity. I was in high school, and with the stress of school, work, and the pandemic, I had to quit my job and somehow make money from home. That's where Shaklee came in. I focused on my business, and I'm positive that not only myself, but anyone who joins Shaklee has a fantastic chance at success. You don't need any know-how. You don't have to know crowds of people, whether it be coworkers, friends, or family. It's really sharing and helping here at Shaklee. I actually have my before and after photos of my, before and after Shaklee 180 that I'd like to share with you all. And I'd also like to add that all my life, I've struggled with my weight. And even if I didn't know that I was struggling with it as a kid, my biggest regret is not taking a really good before picture, because this was just a program that I didn't think it was going to work. So here are 3 photos. The first is from 6 or 7 years ago, the second from March of 2020, and the third from December 2020. Excuse the hair, my barber was temporarily closed due to COVID, so I couldn't get the haircut. I'd like to point out in the third photo, I'm holding a measuring tape. The length of it was my starting measurement, and the gap is approximately 12 inches of difference. Now, I'm not done, but 78.3 pounds lost is a lot.
Wow. That's incredible. And I bet you feel so much better and healthier.
Can you put that picture back on?
That's great. Ricky,
Wow.
thank you so much for sharing. That's wonderful. And to have that health you can't put a price tag on that. So wonderful. Thank you. Okay, our final question for tonight is, I'd really like you all to share how your life has changed through being a Shaklee distributor, and why do you recommend it for other people? So we will start with Monica. Uh-oh, you're muted. You're muted.
My computer kind of froze, so I'm here at my daughter's computer. So.
Okay, good.
All right. So how did my life change? I have to say that the decision to try Shaklee turned a major health need into so many blessings. My daughter is doing really well. And as a young mom back in the beginning, it actually helped me bring overall health to my family. I was able to pay for the products that our family needed. And I started to get extra income and on my own schedule and take my kids on luxury trips. So, and then as my business grew, I was able to help with the mortgage and family expenses. And then I became aware that Shaklee was a really good retirement plan. And so I was just so ecstatic because we had no retirement plan. And then I had a divorce. And so that was the first time I really saw the power of the passive income that a Shaklee business can give you, because I couldn't work for 5 months and my check still kept coming in from Shaklee. So that was really, really a help. I've been able to keep my home that the children grew up in a very expensive town called Santa Barbara, right here by the ocean. So I'm really grateful my children can come home to the house that they grew up in. I love being my own boss. It helps me grow personally, because when I grow, my business grows. And I have a legacy to give to my children of being able to dream and going for something. I love helping others take control of their health and their finances. And now that the emptiness is approaching in my life, I'm really, really grateful because I feel like I have real, true health insurance, which is health and quality of life, using the Shaklee products and being in this community. The tax benefits are wonderful. I can hand my business down to my children when I die. I love the flexible lifestyle. And lastly, I love the community of really big thinkers and the compassion and the support and the training and the rewards of being in a Shaklee community.
Oh, that's so wonderful, Monica. I'm so grateful that you've had that incredible experience. And I think that just everything that you do for your family is just really come through and shown. And you didn't even mention that you did homeschool your children. And so that's like a full-time job while you're building your Shaklee business, right?
Yeah, I was busy. If
Yes.
anyone was too busy to do this business, it's me. So there's no excuse.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, Ricky, how about you? How's it changed your life and why do you recommend it?
Well, especially growing up, I was a very shy person and was insecure, especially about my weight. But as I began to work at the age of 14, I was forced out of my comfort zone. I had no idea how fun it was to talk to new people every day. And when I became a distributor, my people skills became useful to help people make money by, becoming healthier and by sharing, the ability to become healthier. And so, of course, I've always enjoyed helping people. If you don't believe me, you can look at my work history with over 4,000 hours of customer service since, going into high school, and then, 4,000 hours in 4 years. And my parish can testify for over 600 hours of volunteer hours at our parish in the last 2 years. So sharing, caring, and helping come easy to me. So Shaklee just gives me a new way to help while also getting paid. This year's trip location hasn't been revealed. However, I don't care where it is. I just want to travel. I'm just looking forward to the sand, the sun, and the salty water. My motivation to grow is especially the Star Club trip. My motivation daily is, to make a livable wage. And my long-term motivation is to never have to work on someone else's schedule other than my own again.
Awesome. Love it. The time freedom, the flexibility of this business and making a difference. How wonderful. Great. Thank you so much for sharing, Ricky. And Crystal, we will finish up with your answer and then we will share our specials. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good. So I tell you what, there has not been a negative thing that have come into my life out of choosing this business. It has been such a positive experience. I've been on the products for almost 11 years and had my business now for a little over 9 years. And it has provided me with empowerment. As a wife and being a mom, those are my two favorite jobs, my two favorite roles and hats that I get to wear. And being able to just truly be empowered and have resources that you can trust to really help me to know how can I provide my family with the healthiest lifestyle that I can offer. What can I do? I have those answers and I have the solutions to that. So that's been a really cool thing for me. But also, I have had a lot of great friendships in my life. But I can honestly say that the community and the people that are within this company have provided me with the best friendships that I have ever had in my life. The community, the support, the like-mindedness, it's something that you just cannot put a price tag on. And honestly, probably my favorite part of this entire business is just the culture and the community that I've gained because of it. But I will say this, probably high up there with all of those things too is the fact that I was a second grade teacher previous to this. I became a stay-home mom and I got like a 1% raise, was my highest raise ever as a teacher. And now as I'm able to put time and effort into my business. When I decide I want to give myself a raise, I work a little harder and I do that. And I'm able to create a legacy for my family, just like Monica said, to be able to pass that down, but to be a wife and a mom that matters most to me, and then go the extra mile of impacting and elevating my skills and my gifts and being able to give back right now. But like I said, I think one of my other favorite things is the fact that I have been on 8 all expense paid trips with Shaklee, and I have earned 3 brand new cars in 9 years. I have never owned a new car in my life before this. So it's just been the most positive experience, and I've loved every minute of it.
Wow, that's wonderful. That's a huge accomplishment, and really testament to the amount of people that you've shared with and made a difference for. So absolutely, we thank you for all of that. Oh my goodness, some great stories. I wish you all could hear even more, because there's just so much more. They all are just such amazing, beautiful people who have inspiring stories, and I'm so grateful. And Ricky, I love how you shared your incredible weight loss story and how this business has really given you more time in your life and allowing you to help so many people. And so thank you. And how about Monica's story? Holy cow, her health, her daughter's health improving, building a business for her was a no-brainer, being able to earn money. And it's just really inspiring. And Crystal, to be able to work from anywhere, holy cow, like your boat and everywhere you mentioned, but to earn trips and cars while staying home with your children and making your own schedule and making friends for life. It's just such a blessing. So thank you all so much for sharing. I'm so grateful for that. And to all of you who joined us, I really appreciate you being here. And I really want you to be able to connect with the person that invited you today and let them know what you liked. And when you talk to them, I really encourage you to let them know where you are in the thought process, because they really thought highly of you to invite you today and to learn more about this incredible company. So let's take a scale of 1 to 10. And if you are on somewhere between an 8 and a 10, and you love what you heard, you want to join our team, you want to start building the business and start on the products, tell them where you are on the scale between 8 and 10. If you're a 5 to 7 and you like what you heard, but you still have some questions and maybe get started on products and feel better, you can go there. Or if you're a 1 to 4 and you just say, I'm just not sure, I just want to learn more, but maybe you can be a good referral source and help the person invited you by sharing it with other people who may be interested right away, or you can gradually try products. So just let the person that invited you know where you are. And remember, Shaklee has a money back guarantee, so you can get the benefits along the way. And as a friend reminded me, Wayne Gretzky said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So give yourself a shot, because you may really score big time. And so we have a few specials tonight that I'm really excited to share with you. Well, first off, we're going to do a raffle for anyone new attending or anyone that listens to the replay. And I'm going to post something in the Facebook group for you to put what you liked best today or what you learned. And we're going to put everybody into a drawing and draw for a free Shaklee product. And then to help you get started, we have a limited time offer. Our jump into January is now through January 31st. And that's if you place a $150 order and a distributor membership, you're going to get a $50 credit on products on your next month's order, which is a really great benefit. And that pays for your distributor membership. Plus, if you do this in the next 2 days by midnight, when our recording will expire, midnight on Friday, you have a place $150 as a distributor or a new member or an upgrade that you're already a member and you upgrade to distributor. We're going to send you a free triple defense boost, which is our immune product, which is a phenomenal immune product. I love it. It's so yummy. Drink it in hot or cold water, and it's just wonderful. So in the Facebook group, I'm going to put a form. You just have to fill it out after you become a member, and then we will be able to send that to you. But again, I really want to thank you all for being here. We really appreciated your time, and we hope you'll join the Shaklee family. I'm going to end the recording so that if you have any questions that you can stay and answer those. But remember, take your shot, because you can't win if you don't try. Thank you, everybody. We appreciate you.
Press the square.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. That was
Great
nice.
job,
There
Ashley.
we go.
All of you.
Thank you to all.
Everybody.
Wonderful.